Henry Cat's not bothered if it rains outside. He's sneaked into my laundry basket here, but it's on the edge of the island, so I need to move it over slightly in case he falls. This little chap is Pixel. I can't call him my friend because he's not a friendly cat, but he's always welcome, and he has the most adorable face. Sometimes he goes missing and his people, look at that face, his people will ask if we've seen him. He's usually been shut in somebody's shed or something like that, and he'll turn up after a couple of days, but he's a nice little cat. And look at this great big head in my way. How did he know I was looking at Pixel? I didn't say his name or anything, I was just trying to film him. At the weekend, Bill and I went to Marlesford Mill, which is the other side of Woodbridge, an antiques venue, I suppose you could call it. So I carefully got some footage to show you, not too much, because it was fairly busy actually, and I didn't want to get in anybody's way. So they had some nice things. They had some not so nice things. I loved this. I would have loved that, but I've got nowhere to put that. And these gurgle vases, I had to video these to show violets, and I'll show you why in a sec. And this chintzware jug. So back home, these are Violet's gurgle jugs, or gurgle vases rather, that she's bought recently. You can see how small they are. We got them from Suffolk Food Hall. One's a lighter blue and one's a grey. And they were £15 each, which is a lot for the size, but makes the ones that we saw in the antiques place really quite good value, because I think you got the pair for about £78. A style that doesn't go out of fashion. I'm not massively fond of them, but Violet thinks they're nice. And then the chintzware jug is the same as this, and this one we've had for nearly 20 years. When Bill and I went on honeymoon, we went to Bath, which was lovely, and we bought this. I've got a love for pretty jugs, as you can see. I've got a little collection growing there, but that is my favourite because it's from a nice time and it's just so lovely. So now I know where there's another one should I need it. Back at the mill now. We didn't actually buy anything, but I do think we'll go back at some point. There's Bill practising his cricket with a bat that he found. I do love a doll's house. So lots of nice bits and pieces there, but nothing for us at the moment. And as I'm a Suffolk girl and I love Suffolk, I thought I would show you some Suffolk views as we made our way home. We have nice churches around here, and the station that I'm about to show you is now used as a cafe. We visited the garden centre called Knockcuts in Woodbridge. Haven't been there for a while. They've made a few changes that I don't really approve of, I have to say. But I did approve of this black cat planter. Can't think why. And I love this stag. No idea the cost. I'd love him in the garden. I'd love this in the garden too, but it was $32.99. That's a bit much for one plant. They had some nice smellies in Knockcuts, so we bought a couple of bits and pieces and then made our way to Grunsborough. And now at Suffolk we have some odd names, and Grunsborough looks like it's Grundisburg, but it's pronounced Grunsborough. And we found this lovely deli, so we got some bits and pieces from there and had a nice cappuccino and sat on the street and had our coffee. It was lovely. And this is Tuddenham. So there are some really sweet little houses here. I'll come back to this area in a bit. So these are the bits that we got from the garden centre, a candle and some hand wash. Candle smells lovely, really nice. And this is the cheese from the deli. This is Suffolk Blue. It's quite a strong cheese, but quite creamy. It's lovely. I buy these quite a bit from Suffolk Food Hall. They are so good, but you literally get about 6 in the box. And the quiche. You know I love a quiche. And some little Italian pastries and some rather lovely chocolate cake that we got for Violet because she'd gone out with a friend on Saturday, so she didn't come with us. Yum. And the weather stayed nice. We didn't have any rain, which was good. Made a change. There's the cheese on a biscuit and the quiche. That was really good. So when I said I'd come back to that little snippet of film earlier on, this is what I was trying to show you. This is, I believe it's called Venue 16. It's just outside Ipswich, between Ipswich and Tuddenham, and they had a Summer Vibes concert on Saturday with the likes of Incognito and the brand new Heavies, both of which Bill really likes. So he and Violet went off and they enjoyed an evening of music. And again, I have to say they were lucky with the weather because you can see from the sky, it looked a bit grey. So because of copyright issues with YouTube, I can't have the sound in from the concert. So this is not them playing, this is the music that I add myself, but kind of gives you an idea. We are quite a small town, so it's actually really fortunate that we have an event like this come to us with such musicians as these. And even though it's not Violet's musical style, she enjoyed it because she plays bass guitar and drums and a few other instruments too. She's very musical, quite proud of that actually. So she enjoyed going to this with her dad. Yeah, they had a nice time. So I hope you've enjoyed this vlog, slightly different to the vlogs I normally do, but nothing bad about that. That's Bluey on guitar. I know this because Bill told me. Literally no idea who that is, but at least I know his name. And I'll end with the classic Henry on the windowsill and the classic Rain in July of England. Thanks for watching, I'll see you again soon.